Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new video, and today I have selected 15 very cool but paid tweaks for your viewing pleasure. So I'm gonna review each one of them slowly and you can then decide whether they are worth your money or not. So let's begin. So the first tweak that I want to talk about is a revamp of the old tweak. So this is AnimPlus, and this is $1.50, and it just speeds up your animations. And you can see when I go into settings, it just pops up. When I go out, it just immediately goes out. So it's very quick, without any animations, and the settings are pretty straightforward. So what you do, you can enable, disable the tweak. You have certain settings on the springboard, the speed. You can disable all animations like I did. You can enable, app on open and close for app switcher, screen wake, all sorts of different speeds. Then app animations as well. You can set up the app animation separately, and you can exclude certain apps, or you can even disable the icon fly in, passcode highlight, wallpaper scaling if you don't like that, and edit menu delay. So I've disabled this, and you can see it's pretty awesome, it's pretty quick. The next one is BigSurCenter. So this is like $1.99, and this tweak reminds me of Prism tweak, which you all know and love, I suppose, and just changes your control center from coming from the top. It actually comes from below, as you can see. So you can expand it so it comes from below, and even it looks very nice in the dark mode, as you can see. So you just swipe and it comes from below, right? So I pretty much like it. It's a very cool tweak. Let me turn off so this is more visible. So you can set up what are the favorite modules, do not disturb, orientation, camera. You can change these, but you have only 3 here. Then you can arrange the modules the way you prefer. You can customize whether you want to quickly expand Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, hide airplane, hide rewind button, corner radius, module radius, colors. You can play with this. Now gestures, you can set it up to invoke it from the lower left, from lower right, or from both, or use the stock which is from above, which I did it, because sometimes when I put it on lower parts it gets mixed up with this animation. So this is BigSurCenter. The next one is a very famous tweak, BioProtect XS or XS. It's $3, and I'm saying very famous because it's an old tweak which protects your apps from being opened by somebody else. However, it's been successfully updated to iOS 14, and it's a must-have tweak for protection of your privacy. So you can enable the tweak, you can have it vibrate on error, vibrate on success, remember the session, whatever, or you can have some trusted Wi-Fi networks on which BioProtect will be disabled. What I like about this, so you can select applications, like I selected Cydia, and when I go to Cydia, it asks for this, you see, verification. If I don't look at it, it won't do. It just keeps on going around. So this is the major feature where you can protect your apps. Where is BioProtect? Okay. Also, you can protect certain folders if you want. You can protect settings on the settings panes in your settings. You can protect flip switches. So you can protect whatever you want. What I like is caller ID protection. So when the phone rings and somebody is near you, if you're not looking at your phone, it's not gonna show the name who's calling you. It's just gonna say BioProtected. So it's pretty neat sweet feature. So I'm guessing this is one of the must-have paid tweaks for all of us. So another must-have tweak is CallBar XS. Now, I was thinking before, when Apple introduced those unintrusive phone calls, that CallBar will stop existing. However, it's been updated to iOS 14, and even though the feature in iOS 14 gives us this option of unintrusive phone calls, still for those of us who prefer to have this type of, let's say, different look of the unintrusive phone calls, can use the CallBar XS. So let me show you how it looks like when you receive a phone call. So you can see here that it just brings my screen to the top, and I get these features here. So I can just decline the phone call. So it gives you the same feature. However, you can have different looks of it. You can have concept 13, dark glass, light glass, concept 10 for notch devices with zooming, not zooming, curved, flat, whatever you want to do. You can have it from the top, you can use it on the lock screen, you can have reject buttons, all sorts of customizations. So this is pretty awesome tweak, still works perfectly well on iOS 14. Now, I've shown this tweak earlier in one of my earlier videos, but it's worthwhile to show it again because it's a paid tweak, DockX Reborn, which is $1. And strangely enough, now my menu in the dock is in German. I have no idea why. I've tried to go back to English, but I cannot find the option. But anyway, the whole settings of the tweak, you can have the modern dock, or you can have the old dock, which I prefer. You can change the color of the dock background, or you can change the image. You can put an image as the background. So I'm just using it because I prefer this old dock style when everything is highlighted in the background, so it's very one straight line and very simple. The next one costs $1.49, and it's called Indy. It's a paid tweak which gives you few nice options on your home screen. So if I tap on my battery, I get a percentage. If I tap on my Wi-Fi, I get which Wi-Fi I'm on. I can also, tap on cellular data to see which network I'm on. When I tap on the date, I can see which. If I tap on the clock, I can see which day is it today. So it's pretty straightforward tweak. You can customize these menus. You can customize the time format if you want, or you can enable or disable certain menus. So these are the 4 things that I have enabled, like battery, as I show you, then Wi-Fi, cellular, and then date. So straightforward tweak, very useful one, Indy. One of the cool tweaks for social media freaks, not me, is InstaOnlineMonitor. Again, not new tweak, but updated for iOS 14. So InstaOnlineMonitor actually gives you a notification when some of your favorite Instagram people are online or offline. So you get these additional icons on the top where you can see like a spy icon. So this user is added to my InstaOnline list, so I can see when the user is online or offline. I can turn it off just by swiping, and you can see that the user has been removed from my list. Here I can also get the settings. I can enable it, I can see the notification, I can even have the sound of it, and I can run it in the background. And here you can see the list of your tracked people on Instagram. Now we have 2 amazing tweaks. It will be your decision which one you choose. It's Lynx and Springtomize 5. Both of them successfully updated to work on iOS 14.3, the latest one. And both of them are paid one. Lynx is $2, while Springtomize 5 is more expensive. It's actually almost $5. So I don't know which one you prefer. If it's based on the price, I'm sure you would go with Lynx. So you get thousands of different combinations of customizations in both of these tweaks. You can, in system-wide, you can select which apps will always be dark, which will be light. You can select the app tint, the alert banners, power options. For example, what I like, yes, this is what I enabled, that when I place my phone down on a surface, it's gonna lock itself, which is pretty cool. So then you can customize the dock, you can customize the home screen, whatever. On the lock screen, you can enable the native animation, you can hide the clock, you can hide the date, you can customize the fonts, you can do whatever you prefer. Then in the app library, you can disable app library, all sorts of different things. You can change the size, you can remove some things on the icons, you can remove from the 3D touch menu, you can you can choose and play with it indefinitely. So it's pretty cool tweak, pretty awesome tweak. Also in settings, you can choose whatever Apple ID you want. You can, customize the music app, you can customize the app store, you can customize the photo, you can skip those deletion confirmations. So this is basically all in one tweak. The second one is again Springtomize, which also gives you tons of animations, tons of customizations in terms of animations. You can speed them up, slow them down, similar like what we showed today, AnimPlus. You can disable the fly-in animation, battery animation. You can have, this is what I'm using, all TV as my lock animation. So when I do this, you see that it locks nicely. So this is what I'm using it for. You can also, instead of those, you can have your icons. When you scroll from page to page, you can select different cool animations. I've selected this stretch animation, but you have tons of them to choose. Now, what I like about Springtomize, and I didn't find it in Lynx, if you guys find it in Lynx, let me know. So when I go to another page, for example, and I lock my device, you can see, and then I want to unlock my device, it brings me to the first page, which I really love. So this is a must-have feature for me. That's why I'm using Springtomize, and I'm using it also for the lock screen animation. You can, customize the app switcher, customize the control center, customize the dock in any way you like, customize the folders if you want. So it's really endless customization with Lynx and Springtomize 5. So I'm guessing, you will be choosing one of these. Let me know which one do you prefer. So Media Bar 14, another amazing paid tweak, which I showed a few weeks back, is $1.49. So this is $1.50, and it's a really nice tweak which gives you this nice look of minimized media bar on your lock screen. So you can also, customize the looks of it. You can customize the fade out speed. You can customize the home bar width. You can colorize the home bar or reset color when paused. So I play the song, so here you can see that I don't have my player on the lock screen, but it's below. You can see when I tap on it, I have the skip button, I have the pause button, and I have this little, bar, which is a progress bar of the current song, so that I don't have my entire player taking all over my screen. So this is pretty neat tweak called Media Bar 14. One of my favorite always on display tweaks is Photon, and recently it got the update for iOS 14. It's $3, and I think it's worth the money. So you can choose the minimal look, modular look, or watch face, and you can customize each one of these. If you select minimal, you can customize the minimal look. If you select modular, you can again justify or customize the modular style. You can have it as Apple Watch font, you can have it outlined, you can hide other elements, you can enable widgets, activity widgets, you can even enable these enable notification dots, which is kind of annoying for me, so I'm not using it. So when you lock your device and you tap once, so when you lock your device, you can see this look, and then it will go away because I didn't turn on the always on display. But I just tap once and I can see the time, my rings, my music, temperature, and the time, and current weather. So it's pretty amazing tweak. A very recent tweak is Playour or Playour. It's a mix of words that you want to make Player yours. So it's like Playour. It's $2 on the PackX repo, and it just gives you nice, subtle customizations to your media player on the lock screen. So you can enable it. You can have as a background, you can have image, color, or no background at all. I chose a solid color, and when you choose color, then you go to colors, and you can then select what type of color do you want. So my background color is the average color of this now playing album, or how the picture looks like. So when I play a song, let's play Cypress Hill, for example, and you can see on the lock screen the player kind of has this brownish mix of brown or gray or yellow color, whatever it is, on the lock screen. You can also enable some border colors. You can have it transparent. I kind of like it, so it changes with every song. You see it changes the background of the player, so it's pretty neat. So continuing to talk about music tweaks and media player tweaks, the next one is also very new. It's WaggleTunes 1.25. That's the price. And the WaggleTunes, whenever you use your phone, you can see up there, and that I don't know if you can see it, there is a small line, small bar, which you can tap, and you can see that now playing song and pause backwards or forwards, and you can change it, right? And you can move it, you can move it on the screen. Once you tap on the artwork, it gets hidden, or you can tap again and you can show it again on your screen. So this is pretty much WaggleTunes. You can enable it. You can enable on lock screen if you want. You can hide in screenshots. When you do a screenshot, you can have freely moving or just default position, as you can see. You can have the haptic feedback. Controller size can be medium, small, or large. Controller color can depend on the album colors or just be black and white, whatever you prefer, or the button size can be filled or with the outlines. So this is up to you. So this is WaggleTunes. The next one is Yobun Evolution. So again, not a new tweak, but it's a very good tweak by a very good developer and a very good friend of mine. Shout out to Playour, one of my favorite developers out there, and he has created this tweak which gives you tons of options when you invoke with a certain activator gesture. You can invoke a certain menu. So I've set in the activator that I can swipe up on the screen on the right hand side, and then I get this menu with fast respring, restart, safe mode, backdoor, clear cache, deep clear, RAM info, Wi-Fi info. I can turn on Wi-Fi, I can disable Wi-Fi, also location and Bluetooth, and I can close all apps in the background. You know, I can get this information, so it's pretty neat tweak. And the last tweak, 1.9, is Yokumiru from the same developer Playour, paid tweak, which just gives a little flair to your notifications. So by default you can have it enabled or disabled, and you have several different effects on your notifications. So I love this one, reflex, and when there is a test option, you can see how it looks like. So the reflex look kind of like this. So you get a notification and you get this, you see reflex animation nice on it. So I pretty much like it. Neon, you can choose the color. Let's see how it looks like. So neon just gives them all, and it gives a red background, so it's kind of glowing on the back. Heart pill, let's see what this does. So you can see that there is a heart there on the top of the animations, and you have other twist. Let's see what is H twist. I don't know. H twist. So you see it. Yes, nice. So this is also kind of nice. So these have been the 15 latest, and some old, some new tweaks, but all paid one for your viewing pleasure, and hopefully my video will help you to choose which one to purchase and to test. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.